Alongside an unwilling Nakchan who wanted to keep drawing manga, I returned to the classroom in a short while after Estelle. Dawn had already stopped working, no doubt prompted by Estelle's return, so the four of us were all simply idling, as though waiting for someone to take charge. Uncle told me to whip these girls into shape, so if anyone's going to do it, it's gonna be me. Alright, girls, now that we're all here, who's ready for some sketching? Oh, sorry, Nakchan. Let's move the mouse up here. Not to interrupt your face, because apparently the mouse can't be hidden in this game. We have less than 2 weeks to get this done, so time is of the essence. Yeah, right on. Let's draw some Mars. Yeah. Hmm. And why should I do that exactly? So close. Paid in advance through manga tutelage, Nakchan immediately sat in front of her canvas and got to work. Although, not as quickly, Dawn also grabbed her canvas and headed back into the cabin, presumably to put the finishing touches on her work from earlier. The only one who didn't play ball was Estelle. Look, Estelle, I don't want to fight you on this. Then don't. Shut up and leave me alone. Believe me, I'd love nothing more. Unfortunately, as a student of my uncle, you're one of the 3 girls who will decide whether he teaches me or not. So, if you don't want to do your work, we'll both end up suffering as a result. Poor you. Not my problem. This frickin' girl, man. It is your problem. You're here for a reason, aren't you? Surely you didn't just come here to chill out by the beach. And if I did? Oh my god, damn it. Well, explain the way she's dressed. This is going nowhere. Estelle made a nice start on Mars, but if she doesn't have the motivation to continue, she's never going to finish it. Look, Estelle, I don't know why you really came here, but it wouldn't do you any harm to finish what you started. What do I have to do to get you to finish your assignment? You want me to finish that badly, huh? Hmm. Let's see. What do I want from Scott? Estelle mulled over my question seriously, giving it real thought as she pondered how to make use of me. Ah, shit. I don't like where this is heading. I know I'm the one who asked, but whatever Estelle comes up with, it can't be good at all. Well, I really can't think of anything I want from you. But if you're that desperate, I do have a proposition for you. A proposition? That's right. You want me to complete my assignment, and I want to laze around the beach. In order for both of us to get what we want, all you have to do is do my assignment for me. Really? You want me to help you cheat? I don't care either way. You're the one who wants me to finish my assignment. What do you say, Scott? Interested? I thought Estelle's proposal over for a second, quietly debating if I should stoop as low as cheating. If I do Estelle's work for her, then it's as she said. She'll be able to laze around and I get to take Uncle's classes. But if I do that, Estelle will pass without doing any of the work herself, which would be totally unfair to the other girls who put in real effort. When I think about it like that, there's only one answer I can give. No, Estelle, I'm not going to help you cheat. Suit yourself. Enjoy playing with your canvas. I'm going to take a bath. I should have gone in as soon as I woke up. Reapplying makeup is such a pain. God damn it. As Estelle left the scene, only Nakchan remained, meaning the two of us were alone once together. Oh, jeez, no. You know, you could have just accepted her proposal. I wouldn't hold it against you, and I don't think Dawn would either. Momentarily putting down her pencil, Nakchan turned to face me, having overheard my conversation with Estelle from the beginning. Thanks, Nakchan, but even if you don't mind, I can't do that to you too. Besides, I couldn't live with myself if I advanced my career through cheating. Is cheating on an assignment really such a crime? Nakchan's expression dropped as she spoke. From the moment the subject of cheating arose, Nakchan's usual joy and energy disappeared. Ooh. Even without her spelling it out, I realized that cheating was a touchy subject for her. It Doesn't matter, does it? I said no, so that's that. Let's just get back to work, okay? Yeah, okay. Knock-John returned to her canvas without protest, as shown by her slow movement and utter silence. However, her heart was no longer into it. Oh, I want to see what's up with her. Choosing to give Knock-John some space, I decided to check on the others. Even if Dawn won't work with me watching her, at least I can show my face for a moment and offer some encouragement. As for Estelle, I guess I'll have to wait until she gets out of the bath before I give her a piece of my mind. I walked through the cabin with the intention of visiting Dawn in her room. Upon reaching the rooms, however, I noticed Dawn in the hallway, looking into one of the other rooms. Dawn? Eep! The moment I said her name, she ran off. She darted down the hallway and quickly dived into her room, nimbly avoiding all the furnishings along the way. Damn, that girl can move. I didn't think Dawn was capable of that. She's a shy one. Of course she's going to be fast. Did I really scare her that badly? Or was it something on the other side of the door? Speaking of which, what was she looking at? Let's go take a fucking look. Which I'm scared about. Allowing my curiosity to get the better of me. I took over for Dawn and peeped through the slightly ajar door, and whoa, okay. God damn it. There really is nothing better than a morning bath. Those other idiots don't know what they're missing. Oblivious to the watchful eyes of her onlooker, Estelle relaxed her wary body in the bath. I mean, if those like rose petals and stuff are perfectly aligned just like that right now when she's taking a bath, that's fucking beautiful. I mean, but why does she have rose petals? Anyway, she spread her arms out wide, unknowingly showing her bare breasts without feeling any embarrassment. This is bad. This is bad. I knew there was a chance of this happening since I'm living with 3 young girls, but that doesn't mean it's okay to peep. Estelle already hates me enough as it is. If she knew I was watching her like this, she'd definitely blackmail me into doing her assignment for her. And why is Dawn looking? I need to get out of here before she realizes I'm watching her. ... He can't, can he? After a few more minutes. Having fun out there? Oh, shit. I know you're watching. I figured you wouldn't be able to resist. Quite the pervert, aren't you? My heart stopped beating the moment Estelle spoke. I had been silent, careful not to touch the door or to move my body, and was prepared to leave in the nearest future. Even so, Estelle caught me red-handed. It's over. I should just walk in there and submit, admit defeat. Did I say submit? No! I turned her down. So Estelle lured me here, somehow knowing that I would wind up in this position. I'm sorry, Uncle. It looks like I have no choice but to cheat at all, or cheat after all. Fuck! Oh, still there, are you? I'm not going to invite you in if that's what you're hoping for. Reveling in her victory. I mean, it is kind of revealing. Estelle continued to toy with me. She had me in the palm of her hand, fully aware of the fact that I couldn't turn down her proposal at this stage. Why not? Why not? You afraid she's gonna blackmail you? Fuck, who gives a shit? This thing kind of happens all the time in anime. It's fine. I guess I'll just have to bite the bullet and... You really are feeling bold today, aren't you? Well, whatever. I won't say anything to the others. So peep to your heart's content, okay? I'll pretend that I never saw you. Huh? Did she just say she won't tell the others? To my surprise, Estelle not only failed to threaten me, but also claimed that she would forget that I ever peeped on her. Slack-jawed and utterly dumbfounded, I continued to look at Estelle. Not for the sake of peeping, but simply because I couldn't believe my ears. And also for the sake of peeping. If she was truly willing to forget that anything happened, then rather than a trap, I had just walked into a good stroke of luck. Peep to my heart's content, huh? You don't have to tell me twice, 'cause I'm a perv. Ha 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 ha. I watched her for another at least an hour. Once Estelle finally withdrew from the bath, I quickly hid in my room, instinctively fleeing before I could get caught. After she returned to her room, I then headed back downstairs, surprised to find a silent figure waiting for me. Oh, Dawn, there you were. I was looking for you. Relax, it's not like I came here to scold you or anything. I just wanted to see if you were making any progress on your assignment. Not really. Eh, seriously? I mean, I don't want to rush you or anything, but if you don't finish your sketch soon, you won't have time for the actual painting. It's done. The sketch. It's done. Speaking only slightly louder, Dawn reiterated that her sketch was complete. Alright, if your sketch is done, then you made progress. Now you just need to start painting, and as soon as the words left my mouth, I understood Dawn's problem. While she could easily draw in her room, painting was another matter entirely. In order to paint, she would need the materials found only in the classroom, which no sensible person would take into a room in which they slept. But with Nakchan still in the classroom, that was easier said than done. Alright, I understand. I'll keep Nakchan occupied for a while, so you have the studio to yourself, okay? Is that okay? Of course! If it means helping you complete your assignment, keeping Nakchan company is no problem at all. What do you say? If I lure Nakchan away, will you start your painting? Okay. I like how it's mostly just me, like, distracting all the other girls so Dawn can actually do things because she's the best student I got. With Dawn following a few steps behind, I returned to the classroom once more. Inside was Nakchan, who was actually hard at work. Yay, Nakchan, making progress?
Yep, only a little, but it's getting there.
Great. Listen, I'm gonna need you to relocate for a while.
Yeah? What are you talking about? I just said I was making progress. Why would I relocate now of all times?
Well, it's just, well, Dawn needs the classroom, so...
So do I! And Dawn is way ahead of me anyway. Why should I leave?
She actually has a point. I was gonna say, she does have a point. I offered to help Dawn without thinking. I never considered that the other girl's progress might be hindered as a result. And by other girl, I mean Nakchan. Getting one of them to finish is doable, but managing all three simultaneously might be a little difficult for me. You're right, I know it's not fair. But you'd rather be drawing manga anyway, right? If we go back inside right now...
Are you suggesting what I think you are?
That's right, same as this morning. Is that okay?
Of course! I was only doing the stupid sketch because I promised I would. I'm more than happy to receive advance payment.
Whew, I was hoping that was the case. While I should probably be worried that Nakchan thinks sketching Mars is stupid, or that she's only doing her assignment because of our deal, it does work in my favor. I better be more careful about this in the future, though. That makes it twice in one day that I made it that far offer.
Okay, I'm gonna go get comfortable. Yeah, I'll be back. I'm not gonna be back. I'm just gonna wait for you in my room and then make you have to go to the bathroom 1,000 times. Yeah.
Leaving behind those familiar words, Nakchan left the classroom and headed back inside the cabin.
Scott? Is this really alright?
Well, not really. At this rate, Nakchan's going to get in the habit of skipping class to draw manga. But I'll make it work, and I've replenished enough of my blood by now to make it through another sitting.
Your blood?
Sorry, saying things without thinking. Just focus on your painting, okay? I can't keep kicking Nakchan out of the classroom like this.
Thank you.
Frickin' Dawn. The world has to stop for her, you know what I mean? As the day continued to drag on, one by one the girls were productive in their own way. Nakchan and I worked on our manga, stopping only for food breaks and so I could cool my head. Her style began to improve slowly but surely as I forced her to revisit the basics. And before long her chicken scratch sketches looked almost passable. Without any classmates to look over her shoulder, Dawn made a fantastic start on her painting, surpassing my expectations by a long shot. Although I only bought her a few hours, Dawn managed to bust out the basic shape and map the broader features, easily accomplishing what would take me all day. Finally, I caught Estelle sneaking some art supplies into her room, despite her efforts not to be seen. She claimed to not care about her assignment, and she could have just as easily been working on something unrelated. But in my heart, I knew she was working hard under studying under my uncle for a good reason. It's hard to believe how much progress we've made in only a day. Dawn is off to a flying start, as I should have guessed from her earlier sketches, and if I could buy her enough time, she'll probably be done in a day or two. Nakchan may be more interested in drawing manga, but she's shown that she'll at least keep her promise. As long as she remains focused, I shouldn't have to worry about her. Even Estelle, even though she's kind of, doesn't want to do it, seems to have some drive, a bit hidden under a layer of attitude. The best thing I could do is play dumb and give her some space. 2 weeks may seem like a short time frame, but the way things are going, that's my work after all. Suddenly feeling a wave of relief wash over me, I grabbed a change of clothes and headed back downstairs. I entered the bathroom, drew a bath, stripped down, and let the water ease my tensions. This is just what I needed. Dealing with those girls, tiring, man. I'm definitely overdue for some alone time, yeah. All day I've been either arguing with Estelle, tutoring Nakchan while staring at her body, or looking at the two in various states of undress. I mean, pretty much what I said before. Really, the only sane one of those girls is... Oh... What are you doing? Dawn? The moment I thought about Dawn, her face appeared right in front of me. Scarily, her face didn't appear in my mind, or as a manifestation of my thoughts. So she just fucking, like, peeps on everybody? Is that a thing? What appeared in front of me was the actual physical Dawn, standing in the hallway, looking through the slightly ajar bathroom door. Dawn, what do you think you're doing? Whether she was ignoring me or simply too engrossed to hear my words, Dawn continued to stare at me, or more precisely, my naked body. Is this karma getting back at me for peeping on Estelle earlier? Wait a minute. The only reason I looked in the bathroom earlier was because I saw Dawn doing it first. Does this mean that Dawn's a pervert? Oh my god. In order to test my theory, I started to run my hands all over my naked body. From my chest to my waist to my genitals. I scrubbed myself more thoroughly and far more slowly than I usually would, all the while watching Dawn's reaction. The more I scrubbed, the more blood came out of Dawn's nose, and the heavier her breathing became. She continued to stare at my body without shame or hesitation, seemingly unconcerned about the prospect of getting caught. Just when I thought Dawn was the only normal person here. But I guess it could be worse. She's quiet, polite, and hardworking. If this is how she blows off steam, then fine by me. Though admittedly, it's kind of creepy. Maybe I should teach her a lesson. Oh my god. Jeez. Alright, guys. I want to do this one. I want to do this one. Oh, I'm doing it. I don't even care. It's a little over the top, but hey, Dawn started it. I move my hands down my body once more, rubbing myself all over. Dawn. Oh, Dawn. Yes, just like that, Dawn. Touch me right there. While touching myself, I began to moan, frequently leaking Dawn's name as I did. How do you like that, Dawn? I bet you're having second thoughts by... Despite my optimistic thoughts, my moans did not have the desired effect. Instead of turning her off, me moaning Dawn's name causes her to nosebleed to increase in volume, and her breathing grows even heavier. Oh shit. Dawn really is a pervert. Or perhaps I may not make this creepy enough. Knowing that someone thinks about you like that is a little more than flattering. If I want to make Dawn leave, I need to step it up. Oh, Dawn. Dawn, yes, do it harder. You're so good at this, Dawn. I never want to fuck anybody else ever again. Holy shit! I'm not letting you sleep alone anymore. Tonight I'm gonna hold you in my arms, strip you down, and... Would you shut the hell up already? Learn to masturbate quickly, And quietly, moron. Oh my god. I give up. Oh my god! That was the greatest scene I've ever seen in my life.